We know that truth is more than facts. It's something that transforms us. Truth is ultimately someone who transforms us. This is the definition of discipleship. We know that we need a foundation so that we can know truth. That foundation is Scripture. We need to know it deeply, use it correctly, and live it out daily. We also know that there are many ways that truth transforms us. God will be seen in us. We will have a new heart and spirit, and we will experience freedom. Now the question is, how do we live out truth in our daily lives so that we show others the reality of God's love? Let's first consider the difference between avoiding lies and speaking truth. Avoiding lies is not the same thing as actually speaking or living truth. Living out a list of do's and don'ts isn't the same thing as showing Jesus. We show Jesus to others by living out truth in words and our actions. In the end, it comes down to our character. Author Randy Alcorn wrote, "When we fail to tell the truth, we fail to represent Jesus, who is the truth." Authors Josh and Sean McDowell wrote, "Someone has said, we teach what we know, we impart who we are. And if we become living representations of God's truth, we will demonstrate it in our lives. We will live it." In other words, we're either trying to live by following rules or we are trying to live as disciples of Jesus who were transformed by his life, death, and resurrection. Let's get back to our question. How do we live out truth and show God's love? First, we need to understand at a deep personal level what we believe and why we believe it. Second, we can be straightforward with the words we speak. We can say what we mean what we say, and say things in ways people understand. Third, we can make sure our actions match our words. Fourth, we can be grateful that truth is part of God's protection. Randy Alcorn explains, "Properly understood, biblical truths are guardrails that protect us from plunging off the cliff. A smart traveler doesn't curse the guardrails. He doesn't whine. 'That guardrail dented my fender.' He looks over the cliff, sees demolished autos below, and is grateful for guardrails." Most importantly, we need to have a personal relationship with Jesus and know what God says is truth in order to live it out in our lives.